さん適度に休みを休憩を挟みつつご覧いただければと思いますけれども、
蜂蜜飲んでもらって。
Okay, round one, first half, we have Mercenary and Bomber, Acrobat, and Airplaners on the side of CQ Hunter, Dongshan. We have
やはり編成も環境キャラク
the
ターによってい
Opera
るという
Singer,
ことはあっ
and
て、
it
チェイスは伸
will
び
be
そうですよね。
on
始まってまいり
Red
ました。
Church.
ハンター ZQ からドンシャンの
Going
オペラ歌手、
into what it
ファー
looks
スト
like
チェイ
she
スはハイヤ
has
ー曲
seen
芸師へ一直
higher,
線。
who is the Acrobat,
板まではなんとか取り
throwing
たど
down
り
these
着いていま
pallets
す
ahead of
が、
time,
板は先倒
vaulting
し
the
先倒し
pallets.
乗り越え加速を
Throwing
得て
down
次の
another
板へ
pallet.
爆弾は温存しつつ、
The pallets in this area have been thrown
乗り越え
down.
の駆け引きが生まれています。爆弾で超えるのも
Vaulting
4
the
といったハ
pallet,
ンター
she
です。
went back to her remnant,
綺麗
used
です
the
ね。
ball to vault the
水に
pallet
合わせる
again,
ための爆弾っていう
and
ところで、
vaulted the pallet. Unfortunately, ran into the hunter,
ただ読み合いを制したのはドンシェン
and
でした。
he is
揺
going
さぶりを
into
かけて
the
の1ダメー
church
ジ。
building,
マップの中央脳幹視と顔合わせ
and
は進
he
み
is
ました
attempting to
ね。
use his ball to get closer to the window over here.
爆弾を使って
He
次の窓
vaulted and then
奇抜な
vaulted
クールタイ
back.
ムは残り10秒とい
Did
う
use
ところ
the
ですが、まず乗り
firebomb,
越え
so
て燃焼
while
爆
it
弾は
does
回避
look
し
like
ながら
the hunter
跳躍を
avoided
重ね
the
ていきます。
firebomb,
すでに脳幹入ってま
and
すか。
unfortunately he will be going down and taking this hit.
ね
He does have the coffin, so will the coffin be used in the beginning, or will they be using it in the second half
赤
of
の
his
境界
chair?
だとマップ狭いので異常っていう可能性もあるんですよ。
確かに
そう考えると
Coffin
先に
is
脳幹してしまう可能性もある。そして暗号機を浴びきる可能性もあるんですけども、
It is
して
on
いきましたね。
the
マ
opposite
ップ中央
side
窓枠へと脳
in
幹していきます。彼はさほど離れていないものの
church window, so
チェ
he
イスに
can
入ることはできそうです
get
ね。
up
Oh, it's
and
there.
use this window to vault.
窓
So
枠には行かせ
Sakura
な
has
い。
been continuously vaulting this window so
先に
that the
窓枠越えて
acrobat
影
can't
を
transition into this area, and he will be taking this hit.
ちょっと逃げようがなかったですね。
一番逃げやすいポジションって窓枠だったと思うんですけど、窓枠乗り越え
Second
てい
time
た
on
ら
the
ツイ
chair
ス
for
トで戻ら
acrobat,
れ
and only
て、
one
結局
cipher
チェイスは終わっ
machine
ていたと
popped.
思う
The
ので
second cipher
追い
machine
詰め
at
られていきましたね。
78%. The third and fourth cipher machine not with a lot of progress,
今ので救助シーンは
making sure
挟
there
まな
aren't
かった分
any
回復は回り
survivors
ました
around
が、
this
ただやはり
area,
チェイスが伸びなかった分
returning to
テ
our
ンポは
remnant,
早い。
そうですね。
and keeping this cipher machine, this survivor off this church
今回
cipher
一発
machine,
が傭兵のみっていうこともあったので、
clearing up these pallets here, and we do see Mercenary coming for the save. He does take a hit, and he has saved Acrobat with tighter. Now Acrobat really trying to
危機一発の数を考えての
go back and forth
脳幹
between
判断
this pallet. Will be transitioning into this
極兵
other
士の最後のひと
pallet,
伸び、危機
uses
一
his
発以上に伸
fireball,
ばせ
but
る
it
かどう
does not
か。
land onto vaulting this pallet.
超えて
Sangre going into his
奇抜を
remnant,
入って完
swinging,
璧
missing, going to the other remnant, swinging, and will be getting a terror shock onto the acrobat.
危うくチェイスもうひと伸びあるかなと
I had to actually
ありましたね。
re-record that part because I didn't know what was going on. It happened so fast, and unfortunately, acrobat will be expiring. And
残り1台
three
が丸々
survivors
死ぬと
remaining. Mercenary who has half health, and the third cipher machine will be
そうですね。
primed. Dangshan doing a little backwards walking here to make sure the survivor doesn't know he is approaching with his red light. And it looks like her next chase will be the airplaners there.
少しでも伸ばしたいですよ
Oh, and
ね
he。will be taking a hit here because she did go back to her remnant. He took this window vault, and he will be transitioning to the graveyard area.
まだアイテムはふんだんに残
The
されている
dungeon is
黒煙
here,
には
so
伸ばせるかどうか。
both the hunter
こっちの
and
位置の確認
survivors
は済ませ
are
たでしょ
aware. I believe he uses his
う。
upward propel and his jetpack, and oh my
間違い
goodness!
なくいたドンピ
She
シャー
そんなドン
she
ピシャなことありますか？
predicted his landing area and swung
真下で
and took down the airplaners.
にしても本当にドンピ
Nice
シャの位置
job on the side of
で
Dongshan. And this will be airplanes' first chair.
奥まで行って墓場の板まで行く可能性
One
高いじゃないですか
cipher
にも
remaining.
かかわらず、
So
これドンピシャに
it is his first time on chairs, so one person should go for the rescue and one person should be decoding, but he is not going to allow them to be decoding during this time, and he will be getting the save. The mercenary will be getting the save
ここは
in
板
the
を少し
corner
用
over
意してい
there,
るポ
and
ジショ
they
ン
are
を
actually
伸
healing,
ば
it
すのは
seems.
至難の技か。
And he is
一対
staying on
一
this,
枚の
and
攻
he
防
will
戦
be
を制
taking
したのはドンシ
down
ェン。
this embalmer.
特質は瞬間移動、すでにクールタイムを上げています。やはりラスト
Mama
1
will
台
be
がなかな
chaired,
か上が
also
りき
his
れない。
first time on the
いらな
chair.
いですね。
The mercenary only seems to have healed the airplane. This airplane is using his jetpack to get out of the way. He misses the swing, and he gets a hit on the second swing. And airplanes will be going for the save. And it looks like Dongshan will be, going after the embalmer, who did happen to place his coffin out, but it's so close to the chair, he's not going to be able to make any distance. And it does look like he will be resurrecting himself, but Dongshan already moving on to the cipher and downing the airplanist. Second time for the airplanist to be placed on a chair. Embalmer did manage to get away, but the ciphers don't have a lot of progress. He was saved before half, so he will not be expiring quite yet. And Sangria moving on to this secondly started last cipher. Doubling back with her remnant. Does not look like T will be able to save this airplanist. She does have tinnitus, so she knows that Embalmer should be around this area. And Embalmer immediately leaves, realizing he cannot get the save. Mercenary back onto that cipher. And moving away early on to avoid any further hits. It's at 71%, but both survivors are injured. Turning to a remnant and going back to the other cipher machine, but only at 30%. T will expire if he is placed on the chair one more time, so he has to be very careful. Oh, and unfortunately he wasn't able to throw down that pallet, and he will be going down. Double backing to her remnant and going to stop this last cipher from being popped. It's at 86%. Only one pallet in this corner, which Sangria will be breaking. Mercenary using his elbow pad to get away. And going into this good kiting area. Unfortunately, he will be taking the hit. He waited a little too long to throw down that pallet. On the other hand, Embalmer did get up, and it does look like she may be chairing this mercenary, since it is his first time on chair, and it takes a long time for the mercenary to expire, so it's not a bad move, and she can find the relative position of the embalmer through tinnitus, and she realized that he has moved far away from this cipher machine. He'll be going to the benches, wedding area exit gate, scouting and making sure that the survivor isn't around this dungeon, but she does see the scratch marks on the floor, and she will be pursuing this embalmer. Embalmer trying to survive with this pallet, but he will be going down. That is a 4-man elimination on the side of ZQ, so amazing job.
前半戦4人釣りの5ポイントから始まったこの戦いですけれども、後半の YS としては同じく5ポイント4釣りを返していきたいという。
Okay, round 1, second half. On the survivor side of ZQ, we have Acrobat and Balmer Sphere, and Mercenary on the side of YS Hunter, we have the Opera Singer. Opera Singer spawning in this graveyard area.
試合は始まりました。
Going towards the back gate, where CB is, who is the acrobat, who is the seer.
オペラ歌手戦ですが、占い師結構使いどり2話目溜まったりとかっていう展開も時々ありますね。意外とありますね。
Moving to this pallet area, throwing down the pallet.
間に合ったが読み合い一撃は届きません。
Vaulting this pallet. Oh, vaulting the pallet again. He will be getting his owl here, and he will be able to transition to a different area. Very strong pallets in this area. He will be thrown down immediately, which will be broken immediately as well, and he will be vaulting this window. He will be throwing down this pallet.
板先出しで稼いでい
forcing
きます
the
ね。
hunter to go around.
チェイスは鬼没のクール
And
タイムが上がる
transitioning to this
ところま
wall
で
pallet.
無傷を貫いています。
Swing and he misses. He already moved out of the way, and he's circling around. There are remnants here,
ここ
so
でできるだけ稼いでいきたいところ。
but does not look like he is concerned at all. Oh my goodness! And there will be a blink on Sangria and a hit onto
一
the
撃目で
seer.
実鬼没吐かせましたね。
チェイスの入りとしてはもう完璧な
完璧です。
ズービーでしょうか。
Three cipher machines almost
一
completed.
切クールタイムを無駄にしません。
No first presence.
さらには追走の読み合いまでしっかりと読んでいました。
いやー、いいですね。しっかりとハンターの死角に入って
Really utilizing
追走
this
待ちしてま
area.
した
I
ね。
believe the
さらには
hunter should
乗り
most
越え
likely
て
break
スカ
that
イターの
pallet.
車向かう先にもまだ
And
いた
another
読み合いを制して
Another
ま
pallet
だまだ
bolt.
伸びます。
Seer buying so much time here. Misses another swing. Misses the other swing. She finally decides to destroy this pallet.
読み合いが強すぎる。
She misses another. She dodges. Okay, and she finally does land a hit onto the seer. 3 cipher machines completed the 4th cipher machine
ただ
with
一人で2分稼ぎ切ったんですけど、今読み合いちょっと心理戦がちょっと入ってたと思うん
and
です
the
よ。
5th cipher
最
machine
初に
is
板
also
2回強気に乗り越えたじゃないですか。
getting started.
そこで一
We
撃回
do
避してて、
have
そこから
Sans.
の最終ダウン取られるまでの
The
あの板乗り越えずに
Who
板
is he?
奥まで行く。
Sans is
さ
the
っきまで先乗り越え
embodiment.
てたのに、ここで乗り越えないん
And
かい
we
みた
also
いな
have Sky in the
動きですよね。
vicinity.
あえ
The
て最初見せておくことで
mercenary
より警戒心を強めた
dodging
と。
these swings. Very nice job.
いや絶対そこま
And
で
he will
考
be
えて
taking
の
the hit
駆
and
け引きで
getting
は
the
あるでしょ
save.
うからね。
Seer transitioning to this corner area, and he will get a wonderful
おっ
pallet
と
stun.
もしかして
And
まだ
also
伸ば
does
すつもりなのか。
have tight
最後には
turn.
たまりました。
And there will be throwing down this other pallet
Hi.
and going back to his shared
間も
area.
なく帰ってくる頃合いで
There
す。
are no
危機一
pallets
発以
here,
上
but
に
he
伸
will
びて
be
いる跳
getting
躍
that
のミスがあり
window.
ました。
そうですね、
Vault.
マントの影がちょうど消えてしまったので、ここ痛いですね。
There are no more pallets here,
ただ
so
もう
he will
ない
be
ポジション
going
危機
down.
一発以上に十分伸ばしきった
And
よう
it
なラインで
does
す。
look like he has
今回
got
なかなか
his
手がない
second
ではありま
owl.
すが、
そうですよね。
And
ス
the
カイドリ
fourth
で
cipher
硬
machine
直
is
すれば
almost
なんとか
complete at
4-2 が
80%,
見え
and
て
the
くる
last
か。
cipher machine at
そういうところで
60%.
し
It
ょう
does
か。
look like the cipher machines will be
そうですね
primed and ready by the
十分に
time
え
the seer is
でき
saved
れ
for
ば
the
でき
second
れば
owl. So the seer
ユナ
bought
選手
so
がま
much
だ
time in
上
the
がりきらな
beginning
いという
that
判
it
断で行くのであれば、速
has
トンネ
that
ル
it was
も
the cipher machines were able to be
判断としては
primed
出てくると。
by the time
肘当てを
the
使っ
survivor
て
came for his
こ
second
れが
save.
一つ目の肘当てです
And
はい。
he will be
時間を十分に伸
saving.
ばしていく
We do have
打ち抜
mercenary
きだけは
coming here for the
避け
save.
なければいけないところ
And
ですが
oh, she did
隙をつい
not
て救助成
notice
功
the
スカイドリを反
mercenary
省
because he used his elbow pad and went to the inside of the chair, and she didn't see it.
いや、いいですね。これ燃焼爆弾
And
以
then
外
I
の
got
爆弾
a
であれば
fireball from
直
the
撃ダウン取ら
acrobat,
れて
so
し
she
まって
was
いたの
unable
で
to go into her shadow
一
form.
番いい判断ですね。
一度占い
Cipher
師は
machines have already been
ことができ
popped.
ました
All the survivors are going
そ
towards
の先傭兵をとなるとちょっ
wedding
と怖いが
はい。
execute.
ただ瞬間移動の
There
警戒
are
をするサバイバー
no
でもあります
survivors in
レ
this
ッドカーペ
area.
ットを
She
触り
does
始
have
めた現
tinnitus,
在
so it
30%
is
瞬間移動
Sky, and she will be teleporting
判断
to
の相
the
対したのは脳幹視
wedding area
交
execute.
換してますかね。
これセルフ脳幹
And Bomber
で
here using his
また一つ可能性が出てくるか
to try and keep the hunter
山
away.
水の板乗り越え
いや
I
駆
don't
け
see
引きが
this
始まりまし
hunter
た
going into a remnant very often, and she will be taking a hit here, but it is the embalmer, and he does have the coffin placed, and he will be resurrecting himself.
中央です
The
か
back
鉢
exit
植
gate
え
is
とかで
being
はないの
opened
でおそら
at
く暖を取ることができ
99,
る
okay, 100%, and she will
あの
be
昔のダウンとな
immediately
りました
downing the
が反対ゲ
embalmer
ート
as soon as he
現
comes
在
out of his
40%
coffin. But the exit gate is
するので
open,
あれ
and
ば
it's
どちら
looking
のゲートも
like
買
a
い物でき
three-man
そうです
escape.
よ
そうですね
ね。
3人逃げは手堅いものになったでしょうか肘当てを使って傭兵の脱出曲芸師も連なり最後占い師の脱出となります
The
サバイバー
seer
3
still
人逃
hasn't.
げ
Okay, the seer has left now. Okay, so that's
大
the
きく
three-man escape.
いやー
このままいっちゃいそうな
そう
勢いのチェイスでしたよ。
ですねちょっと勢いがありすぎる
はい
だと思うんですがただポイント差7ポイント差結構大きな
大きいですね。
ポイントは開きましたねこの後は3ポイントの壁
Okay,
になるでしょうか
round 2, first half, we have mercenary, cheerleader, airplanist, and antiquarian on the side of YS survivors, and we have
いや、そうなん
Anne
です
on
よ
the。side of ZQ. And we will be playing on Ever Sleeping
重く
Tower.
捉えた上で戦うことが望まれるでしょうか
She's transitioning
向かっ
to
ていくは応援団
the
方向
top
S 字のチェイスへ進入していきます
where she will be going after T,
猫は
who
少し位
is
置がずれたか。
the
そうですね。
cheerleader.
ただ威嚇は入りましたね。
Cheerleader trying to make her way around here and transition away
ただまあ室外犬反射で十分
and
な距離
going
取れて
back
ます
to
ね
that。corner cipher, it seems. Throwing down these cats, and they will be landing onto the cheerleader. She'll be canceling cheerleader's skill. Cheerleader will be throwing down these pallets here
動きですか？
そうですね。ここランウ
and
ェイ
rotating
まあ
back
その威嚇せずにラン
around
ウェイ
this
しておけ
building.
ば、
はいはいはい。
Throwing down this pallet, another cat throw. She will use cheer,
いやそうです
and
ね。
it seems like she
そうで
did
はなく
manage to
ここ
avoid
から入りました。
the cat landing onto her right
ラ
there.
ンウェイを使いはしましたが、コブ2つで回避してみせたイチャ。
And she will be making the hunter go around here, and the hunter will be throwing another cat. It will be ready, and it will land onto the cheerleader. Using her jump ability, stun,
綺麗だな。
and she will be taking a hit here.
室外犬反射で距離を取っていきます。
She'll be blinking and catching up to the cheerleader right away.
どうだ間に合うか。
Her ability,
電車がタイミングいいぞ。
her ability was cancelled. Oh, unfortunately, she did make it onto the
先に乗り込ん
tram.
だのは応援団でした。
So Hunter will have to
これ
go
確実に
and
時間
wait
稼げますからね。
for the tram to
本
arrive
来この
at
プラン
the
と
next
しては
stop.
ここでダウンが取れているはずだった。
ダウン取るたここで、電車に乗られる前にダウン取るための進
And
出
she
を
will
だったと思うんですけど、
oh, and she will be able
これ
to
また
get the
コブ使いますから
cat
ね。
onto the cheerleader. She will make her jump stun, and she will be taking her down. That is a almost 3 cipher kite. Second cipher at 90% and the third cipher around 77%.
いかがですかファーストチェイス。
And
かなり
it
伸びてます。
does look like Hire will be the one coming for the save, who is the airplanist.
そうですね。
It does look like the hunter did notice Hire, and she will be throwing her cats. Yes, they do land on him. He'll be upward propel using his jetpack. He's landing, she takes a hit, he is stunned,
おっと膠着。
but he's able to get the
いやならず。間に合い
save.
ました
Cheerleader, Hire does
ギリギリでした
get
ね。
hit again, so he will be going down,
救助でした。
but he does manage to save Cheerleader with tight turner.
猫の範囲外から当
Cheerleader
ててる
getting
んです
the
ね。
extra pallet
無理だ
vaulting
と思っ
speed.
たんですけどね。スタン入って
Going to this
で
second
まあ攻撃
story
当たるのかなと思ったんですけど、いや絶妙な距離感。
and she will be getting catted over here, and she will be taking
ちょ
the
っと一瞬
window
フ
vault.
リーズしましたね。頭が。
Unfortunately, her abilities have
はい
been
日本
cancelled
は使わ
out,
せないという動き。
はい。
and she
ただ
runs into the hunter,
おーっと
but
ギリ
she
ギリのと
does.
ころを乗り越
She
えて
is able to vault just in time,
もう一伸び狙って
pulling
い
in
きたいが。
this area using the inspire and taking away the cooldown for her cheer. She does get the cat stun, and she will be going down here on the
DB を取
stairs.
ることができていた。ダブルダウンを取ることが
This
で
will
き
be
てい
her
たという
second
のは一
time
つ大
on
きな
the
点でしょう
chair,
か。
but basement is here, but it seems the hunter doesn't choose to
ここも
chair
傭
the
兵が
cheerleader in
一
the
発入れ
basement.
ることができれば、
はい
十分4人通電
Three
果たして
cipher
いますね。
machines
そうですね。
completed and 2 cipher machines left with significant progress. It does look like they will be able to prime this cipher machine just in time.
そうですね。
Mercenary here coming for the save, using his elbow pads, getting rid of the distance, get the cat stun, hit the mercenary, and she has been saved.
一発で十分稼ぎ切る
Four
ことが
cipher
できるで
machines
しょう。
上がっていきますね。
almost completed, and
周
the
回道の
fifth
得
cipher
点も上
machine,
がっている。通電
fourth
後の
cipher
人伸び
machine
がいいチャレン
primed,
ジを
fifth
求められ
cipher
ます。
machine is completed.
スタンクールタイムを上げたいところ。落下攻撃などは受けたくないが、コブをできるだけ貯めたいというのがハンターでしょうか。
The
サバイバ
cheerleader
ー
here
4人
and
通
the
電です。
cheerleader, and the cipher machines will pop, and cheerleader will be getting away.
コブは一つ回避できるかどうか。向かう先に
The
はハンチの
cats
姿
will
も
land
ちら
onto
ついてい
the
ます
cheerleader.
やりますね。
Jump, cheer to get into the corner.
いいチャを取
Abilities
り勝つ。
cancelled,
あーなるほど。
and she will be
時間を
taking a
稼
hit
ぐ
here,
選
and
択
she
に
will
な
be
りまし
dying
た。
at the
応援団の
corner.
段
Very far away. She will be teleporting to the
と
gate that is being
開きましたよ。
worked on. The gate has opened, but the servers were not able to get
次の
out.
遺体は間に合いましたが、
Airplanist, amazing job avoiding these cats, but unfortunately will take the detention hit and will be falling down.
た
And
だ
it
これ
does
エン
look
ジニ
like
アも
she will be
1
carrying the
と
airplanist.
なりますし、結構まだ怖いですよ。
We
4
do see
人っていう可能
Lion
性もあ
at
り
the
ますからね。
dancing geisha area
まあ
and
ダウン
another
タイ
survivor
ミング
going
的に
and
引き止めるが切れ
healing
る
up
時間ではありません
cheerleader.
が、
Cheerleader
ただ
going
傭
up,
兵が無傷でゲートから
going
かな
to
り
the
近い。
gate, it
そうなんですよ
seems.
無傷でゲートも
But it
近く
does
て、しか
seem
もその
like
ゲート
the
が開いてま
hunter
すか
will
ら
be
ね。
guarding this
飛行機群も残り一つ
shared
残っていますか
airplanes.
ら、 ドンシェンとしても少し気が気ではない状
And
況
the
でしょうか。
exit
た
here
だ
is
傭兵とし
open,
てもこれ
so
無理に行きたくないですよ
has to be
ね。
very careful.
引き止めるある状態だとやはり
And
救助狩り
the
も
other exit
視
is
野に入れなけ
being
ればいけません
open.
から反対
And it does look like all the cipher machines all the survivors are going to the other gate. The other gate has been opened and they will be leaving, and this will be a three-man escape for the side of YS survivors.
3名が脱出。
はい。
それができなかったというのは一つ誤算があったのか、真相は定かではありませんが、
はい。
その伸びプラだと思いました僕ももう叫び始めていた
そうですよね。
あ行ったんだって思ったんですけど YS のもう本当にギリギリの中でそこわけか4釣り
Okay, round 2, second half, we have Farmaid for Toy Merchant and Psychologist on the side of ZQ survivors, and we have Naiad Grace on the side of the YS hunter.
漁師です
Using her harpoon to go towards San S, which is the forward, but does look like she is changing targets and she's making her way towards SXY, who is the psychologist. Psychologist going up to the second story and falling right down. Hunter following close behind, throwing her harpoon once again. She will be back on the pursuit. Recalled her harpoon, breaking this pallet. Looks like Psychologist does have to get out of this area because the basement is here and you don't want to get trapped in basement against the Sangria. She will be throwing down this pallet and vaulting immediately. This area has been watered down. Psychologist seems to transition to this other two-palleted area and make your way towards the three-palleted area. And Hunter watering down this entire area and caught up to the survivor, and she will be taking the first step. And we do have the forward here assisting with a stun. Psychologist going to the corner of the wall. Hunter watering down this entire building and its surroundings. Using the little dash. Harpoon recoil and looks like she avoided the hit with the flywheel, and she will be using Link and getting the second hit onto the psychologist. But another wonderful stun by the San S forward.
いや、そうですね。やっぱフライホイールが強く刺さりましたね。
さらに心理学者が回復されています。
Looks
間
like
に合うかどうか。ハンター大
she
きな分かれ
received
目
a
です。
drink from the barmaid.
強破。
So if she,
窓枠
it
を
looks like she will be healed, and the hunter will be breaking this catapult. Is she changing targets away from the psychologist? It looks like she is going for forward, since forward did use a lot of his football. If his football runs out, he will have no items, so he may be easier to chase. He will be using the last of his football here to get this pallet. Flywheel drops on the pallet. Hunter just going to chase this forward on foot forward, attempting to get onto the tram, but isn't able to. Going towards this cipher area that has two pallets. Throwing down that pallet. Area has been watered down, leaving this area, going to the other long pallet. Swings, misses. Oh, pallet stuck. And the hunter will be throwing her harpoon to try and catch up to this forward. She will be watering down this area. Forward got a pocket watch, most likely from Toy Merchant, and he will be going down here. However, two cipher machines are completed. Two cipher machines will pop very soon, and the last cipher machine is at 76%. So it does look like the cipher machines will be primed and they're coming for the safe. It is the second story building. We do have a survivor coming for the save here, which was the barmaid, giving a drink immediately.
距離を詰めていくアイテムがないオフェンスに対して
She's
強波を当て
using
てい
her
きました。
dash,
さらには囲い込みを回
watering
避。
down
まだ上がら
the
ないですよ。
バーベ
forward.
ルが2壁を挟んだ判
Barbie
断です。
assisting and
残
try
り
to body block
3%、間もなく通
And
電
she
準備
will
を
take
整
the
えま
hit
す。バーベル
for
の1ダメージ、
the
2
forward
壁
and
確保。
the Cypher machines are
通
primed.
電準備は整った後はゲート待機までしていきたいとこ
It
ろです。
seems like the hunter will be continuing to pursue this forward.
鬼没のクレタ
He
イム
will
上がって
take
い
the
るが、
hit,
サバイは
but the
4人
Cypher
通電。
machines popped. And all survivors are full health, but she does have detention, so
はい。
ここから
forward staying around this
ハンターとして
dungeon area
引き
and
分け取るには
trying
まずは
to
即ダウンが求められるが、
survive. Oh, when there's a blink and he does go down
バーベルい
immediately.
かがですか？
The exit gate is being opened and has opened, so
そう
will all the survivors attempt to go to the exit gate
まあ間に合わないかなとは思うんです
and
けど。
let this
どうか。
forward expire,
必要
or
な結果3人逃げに向
it
け
does
てい
look
た
like
車で飛んでい
all
き
the
ます。
survivors will be using the catapult
サ
to
バイ
be
バー
swiftly
3人逃
exiting
げ。
this map.
この第2ラウンド2回目はこう板を隔ててだったので、
いや
ちょっと
ー、距
まあ
離離されますね。
その距離が離れたタイミングでバーメイドが合流してまあその存在感がたまった強波が使えるタイミングでオフェンスのタックルが入ったりとか、まあそもそも強波で越えられない窓枠を越えていったりだとか、ちょっとその傲慢をでもおかしくはない。
はい。
Round 3 first half on the side of ZQ survivors, we have Airplanist Cowboy,
左下
Patient
周
and
回
First
の忍
Officer,
者
and the Hunter for
全体
YS
負荷
is
で
the
戦ってい
Hermit.
くことになる
And
で
it
しょ
will
う
be
か。
on
第
the
3ラウン
Lakeside
ドの前半
Village.
戦4釣りが欲しい YS のユナ。
Starting with connecting the
チェ
ciphers,
スは一等公開手方向。
and it looks like the first chase will be SXY, who is the first officer.
来ましたかね。あの速さは。
This officer throwing down these pallets ahead of time
という動きでしょうか。
そうですかね。
and will be looping this area and using his pocket watch. Hunter looks like after he will be going back to SXY.
追い返し追い切りですかこれ。曲線もまだついていない。
Why?
ところから始めな
We'll
けれ
have
ば
to
ならないんです
see
が
why he wants this chase on SXY.
ならないんですよね。
Who was the psychologist in the previous match, so and did a very good job containing the hunter. Throwing down this pallet. Oh, and then he has teleport, and he will be teleporting to the basement shack area.
はい。かなり救助室は低くなってくる。
And it looks like San S expected this teleport, so he did move away quite early on. He is the cowboy. He'll be using his lasso to get closer to. This hunter has. It seems like he's changed targets once more, and he will be going after this patient who has hooked away immediately. Entering this walled areas, the pallets have already been thrown down, and it looks like he's going towards a mini boat. He does have a charge on him, so he could get stunned with a blue charge. Seems like the hunter wants to land a stun onto this survivor, but he did miss, and the survivor will be taking the small boat, changing the charges on the cypher machines,
はい。
looping around this area, and back onto small boat with his hook. He'll be going down the opposite way, and it looks like he's trying to vault these windows. Done, but he misses, and he will be vaulting this window and trying to stun this survivor, but still unable to stun the survivor. Cypher machines are looking very good. Lots of progress. Getting rid of this remaining pallet in this walls area. Patient heading towards the cowboy. He doesn't have any hooks left, so at least his items were expended, and he will be taking his first hit onto the survivor here. They did share the red charge, so not a lot of damage was placed onto the patient. Patient receiving this blue charge here, and this stun, and he will be taking another hit, which was also shared again by his other survivors. And he teleports to the cowboy, stuns the cowboy here in the side, takes the hit, but he did share his damage with another survivor. Takes a blue charge, and Airplanist also changes his charge color. Lasso the cypher machine, takes a stun,
またしても
takes a
分
hit.
配全体負荷は徐々にかかりつつあります。
かなりかかってきてはいますね。
Cowboy's still alive,
向
but
かったポジショ
he
ンがまあ1対
most
1
likely
枚
won't
所
be
有
able
して
to
いる
take
ポジションでも
another
あり
hit.
ますし、
Here
ちょっ
does
と伸ばしにくいので、
2枚か。はい。
looks like the hunter will place a
となるとチェイス伸ばすのは
looks like he's just looping around this area. He will get the red charge. He'll use his lasso
上
to
空飛んでいく。
oh, go over the
もう一
hunter.
伸び。
Misses the blue charge, and he will be taking the hit over here.
いやこの間
And he
一
will
等
go
航海士が
down,
無
but
傷に
the
なれてるの
cipher
は
machine,
相当
3 cipher machines completed, 4 cipher machines just completed, 5 cipher
伸び無
machine
傷で
with
しかも90役職なんですよね。
はいはいはい。
and 2 other cipher machines with 30 progress.
海中時計も一つ残っています。
SXY here coming in for the save. Still has a pocket watch, and the survivors using this time to heal a little.
航海士早めに
They will be taking the
赤の
red
チェックを
charge,
つけて
はい。
ランを取りたい
while
です
first
ね。
officer has come and successfully saved
青の奇跡
this patient. And a hit onto the first officer.
行くのは一等航海士
Has he
全体的な
lost?
釣り回しを考えているか
He seems to have lost the cowboy and will be going after this first officer. First officer does have a pocket watch, which he will use immediately. And the hunter is changing targets. It looks like he did. No, he didn't find the cowboy. And it looks like he will continue to chase. Hunter is unable to make up his mind.
そうですね。
It looks like he will be looking for the cowboy once
場所が
more.
バレそうになったら移
Going
動してるんですよ
to
ね。
this corner
こうい
short
った時が
area.
いいので、ユナ選手も見つけることが難しいと。
Survivors were trying to get healed up, but Hunter runs into the airplanist. Unable to find this cowboy, using his jetpack to get away, throwing down this pallet, and he will be stunned here. And he will be taking this damage. Cipher machine at 60%. Hunter will be going to first officer. First officer has another pocket watch.
難しいですね。
Unable to stun this first officer.
ただもう勘で打っているので、
Using his little Fire of Saruman.
うまくかわしていき
Misses
3
the
度目のタイミングを
stun.
入れていきました
Misses another charge, and she will finally get a normal hit onto the
この
first
ユナ
officer.
選手の懐中時計に対す
First
る
officer still
嗅
alive
覚の
though.
鋭さ
位置が分かってるかのような
Cipher
打
machines
ち方
aren't
ですよ
moving
ね。
very much because the survivors do need to heal up. They can't share any more
うまいこと吸い抜け
damage.
て曲線の不要を回避している一等航海士暗号機ラスト1台は
And the blue charge thrown onto this
再臨は狙いを
first
定
officer,
め
and he
て
will get the stun here, and he will get hit. First officer is still alive.
もう一度釣り展開は作っておきたいとこ
Okay,
ろ
the
でしょう
cipher
か
machines are at 76%, so possibly trying to prime that cipher machine. 80%. And it looks like the first officer communicated that the hunter has left, and so the survivors are getting away from this last prime cipher.
誰かしら球場に来れてしまうんですよね。そういった
Hunter unable to see the 2 survivors that left the cipher
時
machine.
間の作り方いいですよね
はい。
アイテム先ほどから注射器を連続して引き
So
当て
we
ている
have the first officer here healing himself with an item, and another survivor with an item healing himself. We do have the hunter find the airplanes,
ですからね欲しいところでしょうけれ
and
ども
airplanes will be looping this big boat area. Airplane is going up the stairs and around this building. Hunter will be dropping down,
暗号機は着々と進んでいます間も
and
なく 90%
he's looking for a different survivor.
ハンターとしてもちょっと切りづらいですよね通電間近
He really needs to prepare for this end game because it is almost prime. He spent too much time changing survivors, and it is prime at 99%. The cowboy,
確実な通電をカウボーイは一度離れて時間を作ります
and cowboy will get a stun here. He'll take a hit, and he will be popping the cipher
通電
machine.
していきましたサバイバー4人通電
Survivors do 3 of them have the red charge, so they will be able to share the
取らな
damage
ければなり
here.
ませんサバイバー引
Cowboy
き分けを
using
取った時
his.
点で勝利
Ooh, he was unable to use his
カウボーイ
lasso,
一撃
but he did share his damage, so
両ゲートの
the
解放を同時に
survivors
進めている
So he will be able to kite longer. Survivors are opening both gates, and both gates have been opened. It looks like Cowboy is going towards the dungeon. One survivor left. 3 survivors left. Will he be able to make it to the dungeon? Doesn't look like he has any items left, so it does look like he will be going down here. So that is a 3-man escape for the side of the Q, and they will be qualifying for COA7. Congratulations.
おめでとうございます。あともう読み合いになった時はしっかり板を先出しにしたりとか、それでアイテムを使って確実に伸ばしていく動きもあります。
で最後まで両ゲート着手できていたおかげでゲートつながれてもほぼ影響なく開けていくことはできましたし、そして MVP の発表です。山水選手おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
平均牽制106秒今回でいうともうチェイス